Okay, grade 9s, we're going to solve some two-step equations today. I added this file to the post so you can print it off before we get started. That way you can follow along. Also make sure you print off the practice sheet, and that is what you're going to submit to me. So we're going to warm up by solving some one-step equations first, and we have to remember that whatever we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So I see x plus 6, so that means I'm going to subtract 6 on the left and subtract 6 on the right. And that will leave me with just x on the left and 20 on the right. Okay, next question, we're going to come over here. I see a minus 3 there, so instead I'm going to add 3 because there's my opposite operation. So on the left-hand side, I'm left with x, and on the right, I'm left with 13. Okay? Some of you have been checking your work, which is a really good idea, so you can always sub that 13 back into x over here, and go 13 minus 3, and check that that equals 10, and it does. Okay, let's try this guy. This time I see the 4 in front of the x, but it's still a positive 4, so I'm going to subtract 4. That way I have my 0 pair, I can get rid of it, and I have to subtract 4 on the right. I'm left with my x on the left and 3 on the right. Okay, let's go down to question number 4 over here. So this time I have a 2x. That means 2 times x, if you remember when we did that in class. So to get rid of something being multiplied, I need to divide. So we need to be careful here. Some people are making a mistake and subtracting 2 when they see this, but we need to divide by 2. Because 2 divided by 2, that leaves me with just 1x. And on the right-hand side, I have 18 divided by 2, and that equals 9. Let's try the next one. Very similar. We have 5x, 5 times x equals 30. So 5 times something equals 30. So to figure out what we're going to get for our value of x, we're going to divide out the 5, and whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. So make sure you guys are looking at the comments that I'm putting beside all of your assessments. I've been putting in suggestions and some feedback, so make sure you click on the assessment. You should see a little kind of like a comment bubble beside the assessment if there's something written there, and check it out. If you have more questions, let me know. Last one over here, same idea, one-step equation. So we're going to divide by the number in front of the x. So we're going to divide out by that negative 4. So if I do that on the left, I have to do that on the right. I'm left with just 1x, and this equals a negative 4 if you remember your integer rules. Positive 16 divided by negative 4 is going to give me my negative 4 here. Okay, so now let's try some two-step equations. So coming down here to question number 7. So you can see that there are more things involved in this one. So I want you to take a look at this question here. We have multiplying by 2 as well as adding 6. So we're going to still use our opposite operations, but we're going to get rid of things that are being added or subtracted first. So I'm going to subtract 6 on the left and subtract 6 on the right. That's going to leave me with 2x on the left and 20 on the right. Okay, I have one more step. These are called two-step equations for a reason, because I have another step to take care of. I see 2 times x, and I want to get rid of the 2, so I'm going to divide out the 2. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So now I have x equals positive 10. Okay, so if I want to check my work, I'm going to sub that back in. It's just like up here, we have 2 times 10, because that's what we just found, plus 6, and what does that equal? 20 plus 6, which is 26. So we know that we did our work correct. So you can always check your work by subbing it back in. Let's try this question. So I'm going to get rid of adding or subtracting first. So I see negative 3, so I'm going to add 3 on the left and add 3 on the right. I am left with a 5x on the left because the 3 is gone, and I'm left with 15 on the right. To get rid of that 5 beside the x, I'm going to divide out by the 5. Some people were dividing by 5x in their work. Make sure you don't have a variable on the bottom, just a 5 on the bottom. These guys will divide out and leave the x alone, and then I'm going to get a positive 3. Okay, So if I want to go and check my work, I can take my positive 3 and plug it right back in. 5 times 3 minus 3. That gives 15 minus 3, and that equals 12, like the question said it would. Okay, let's try this guy over here. So we're going to have a minus 4 on the left and a minus 4 on the right. That will leave me with negative 4x. These 4's are gone, and 24 on the right. Now I'm going to divide by negative 4 this time. Remember, whatever number is in front of that x, that's what you're dividing by. Those divide out, leaving me with just x. And now I have 24 divided by negative 4. That gives negative 6. Okay, so you can go and check your work just by subbing that back in. We'll do it one more time, and then you'll know what to do for the next ones when you need to. So I have negative 4 times negative 6, which is what we just found, plus 4 more. That's going to give positive 20, positive 24, because we have a negative 4 times a negative 6, and then add 4 more, and that gives 28, like the original question. Okay, hope you're doing good so far. Hope you're following along. Let's come down here to question number 10. Okay, so I'm going to see that I have negative 3 here, so I'm going to add 3 and add 3 on the right. Those will cancel off. I'll be left with my 4a this time, not an x, an a. And I have 17 plus 3, that gives 20. Now I'm going to divide out the 4. Those will cancel off, leaving my a. And I have 20 divided by 4, which is 5. And you can go and check your work again. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract 3 is 17. Okay. Question number 11. So now you can see the variable is on the right-hand side here. Okay, but it doesn't mean we're going to do anything different. We're going to subtract 4 on the right, and I'll subtract 4 on the left. So I'll be left with 16 on the left and a 2a on the right, because those guys are going to cross out. They're going to cancel off. Now I'll divide both sides by 2, just like I would before, and I get 8 equals a, because the 2's will divide out. Okay, last one. Okay, sorry, I was just checking the bottom there. So last one, we're going to subtract 5 on the left and subtract 5 on the right. That will leave me with a negative 3a. Don't drop your negatives, keep them on there. And 32 subtract 5 is going to give me 27. Then I'm going to divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3 on both sides. So those cancel off. I'm left with a equals negative 9. Okay, so hopefully that was easy for you to follow along. You can always go back and watch the video over and over as many times as you need to. And let me know if you have any questions, if you're concerned about something or you need help. Just keep emailing me, messaging me, and I can help you the best I can. Okay, you can also subscribe to the YouTube channel where I post this link to. That way you can access the videos as often as you want without having to scroll through your EDSB feed to find it. Up to you, your choice. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care.